Hello, my name is Rebecca. I'm a technical fashion designer, and this is part 2 of me talking about size inclusivity within the fashion industry and why it's not as malicious as everyone seems to think it is. So I'm not going to pretend that I'm a fashion historian because I'm definitely not, but I do know enough to talk about what the mindset was right before and after mass production became a thing in our clothing industry. So I think we have this mindset from like movies and novels that everyone just made all their own clothes except for the elite rich. This is not true. Made clothing is incredibly labor intensive. Whether you're doing it or someone else is doing, time equals money, and you are dedicating a lot every time you decide to have new clothing. So when clothing started being made in factories, it was like anything else. You take this extremely labor intensive process and you boil it down and it becomes a lot less money. So the universal understanding when you bought standardized prefab clothing is that you would fit the largest part of your body and it would be like altered down on the areas that didn't fit you. But it fit the largest part and then you could just take it down. Now it's extremely labor intensive to alter clothing, but it's not nearly as labor intensive as starting from scratch. Now, if this was still something we all were expecting to do when we bought clothes, I think we would have less of an argument about size inclusivity because we would just fit it to the largest part of our body and then we'd tailor everything to fit. But because we are talking about ready to wear, you have a different expectation. And so suddenly an industry that was definitely not built for it is trying to accommodate a need that it's really expensive to fill. So size inclusivity is interesting. If you have a size 6 to 8, that's a 4-inch difference. Then if you're 2 inches in between, you don't have a size that fits you. You're gonna go to a size 8 and it's gonna be 2 inches too big. If you create an 8 that is only 2 inches larger, you have been more size inclusive. But to someone who is suddenly a 26 and you only go up to a size 22 because it's really expensive to create additional sizes and it throws your ratio and it throws your marker, you're not size inclusive. It's kind of a lose-lose situation. I'm gonna do part 3.